Alright guys, this is just a basic Sunday drive today, no destination in mind. We can have a quick discussion about a couple of topics I'd like to cover though, regarding the channel. Little ways to go, but I'm looking forward to hitting that 80,000 subscriber mark. It's not going to happen like super quick, but it should happen within a couple of months, 2-3 months. So first off, you didn't win. This is not the drawing. You know, any comment in any of my videos, whether it's a reply to one of your comments or a post or anything like that, it's not me. That's not how I'm going to do it. So that's a scam. Don't do it. Don't send any money. I will never do a giveaway where I require you to pay. So keep that in mind. Okay? So now that that's out of the way, what am I going to do for 80,000 subscriber? It's going to be tools and equipment that most people don't buy just for one reason or the other. They don't want to invest in it. They're too busy saving up for the next watch or something like that. And we neglect the tools that are required to, you know, own and size these watches. So it's going to be like a time grapher, which isn't necessary in the hobby, but it's just kind of fun to track your timepieces to see, you know, you can diagnose them too, not that you're going to fix them or whatever, but you'd be able to like give that information to a watchmaker, what you found out. But so time grapher is going to be one of the items. A Bergeon mat, a complete Bergeon screwdriver kit, very good kit, like over $200, almost $300 kit. So I'm going to get that. A spring bar tool, and you know, a few other miscellaneous things. It'll be a nice giveaway. So anyway, now that that's out of the way, so I guess my point with that is, if you're watching my videos and you're not subscribed, subscribe. That's how you're going to be able to win, is you're going to be able to subscribe. Once I pass 80,000 subscribers, the way I'll do the giveaway is you'll have to make a comment on that video, but that's after I hit 80,000 subscribers. This is just like a little topic. I'm just kind of foreshadowing, telling you what the potential opportunity is if we can get to that point. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I am driving my 2023 Honda Civic Si. I have 2,200 miles on it. I'm starting to get a good vibe for the car. It's still completely stock. I have ordered some parts, my Acuity shift components, and I'll do a video on that stuff. Probably not like an install video, but just kind of like a, you know, I'll show you the parts and I'll show you kind of like what they do, and you know, after the install, my kind of review of the components. So that is coming tomorrow, I think, the parts. I won't have it installed right away, but the other thing that I did is I reached out to I'm gonna mess up his name, Hamza over at Unity Performance. He's actually up in Canada. He's a one-man show, but I like his story. I like what he's doing. He's, you know, it's more community, unity environment, which is one of the best parts about the car hobby, the watch hobby, any sort of hobby, right? So he's working with me. He gave me like a discount basically, and I'm going to do some videos with some white line performance, lowering springs. Yes, I am going to lower the car, but white line offers the least amount of drop spring that adds a good progressive rate to it. So it's going to give me exactly what I'm looking for. It's a 0.82 inch drop, which is like almost nothing. I'm going to keep the factory struts for the time being, actually. And then I'm also adding a white line performance, I think 22 millimeter rear sway or anti-roll bar or anti-sway bar. So that'll also get installed with some special components that Unity Performance has optioned out with that sway bar. So I'll show you all that stuff as well. I should have that stuff pretty soon too, maybe this week. Also, I did order the wheel and tire package from Fitment Industry. No affiliation or connection, you know, it's not sponsored or anything. Paid full price. So I will share that experience. I ordered, again, I'll cover this in detail, but I ordered Koenig wheels. I was really looking at ordering the Titan 7 wheels because they're super lightweight, forged wheel. I think a pretty reasonable price point for what they're offering, but they're out of stock. A lot of this stuff is out of stock. So I went with the Koenig wheels. I was able to get them, and they're, I think if my research is correct, 10 pounds lighter per wheel. So I'm reducing the rotating mass at every corner overall, assuming that the Michelin tires, the Pilot's Sport 4S or something, I don't even know what the heck they're called. They're sticky tires, but they can still handle some rain and stuff. So I'm excited to try those. I've never ran that tire before. And that's just for like regular street use. I don't really intend to take this to a track or anything. When I say track, I mean like a road course, like Gingerman Raceway or something. Other than that, the next thing I'm going to probably do as far as mods to the car, I'll probably upgrade the front mount intercooler just for those really hot days. It'll reduce the intake air temperatures, and it doesn't require a tune or anything. It just makes better, cooler condensed air from the turbo compressor. What else? Oh, brakes. I was originally thinking big brake kit, and now I'm kind of not. I'm thinking more on the lines of just upgraded pads and rotors, with the emphasis mostly being on the pad. The pad compound is going to be the biggest improvement on a lot of these cars. Of course, I'll add stainless steel braided brake lines, because if I do intend to run them a little hot, which it could potentially happen, then you can just balloon out even factory new fresh rubber lines. They're, you know, they have their limits when it comes to heat. When you get that fluid really hot, they can, like, you know, kind of balloon up, and then you'll lose your pressure. So I'm going to do stainless brake lines, upgrade the brake fluid, do a good bleed and everything, and it should be good to go. So that's about it with the car. That's where I'm sitting with the car. We talked about the 80,000 subscriber giveaway. Apparently it's going to rain today, which we absolutely need the rain in northern Michigan, that is for sure. So this is a welcome precipitation for sure. I have no problem with the rain going on today. I made notes today. What else? Oh, big one. This weekend. So I'm going to release this video today, the day I'm actually making it, Sunday. But this weekend coming up, I'm going to drive down to Kokomo, Indiana. What is in Kokomo, Indiana? Well, this is kind of the first of hopefully many in the future that Kokomo Watchworks is putting on. I'll put a link down below in the description. It's just a quick information page. There's not a whole lot of detail there, unfortunately, but it's called Watches, Whiskey, and Wheels. So there's a big car show, both like really nice registered cars at the car show, but then there's also just kind of like cars, nice cars off to the side. And then they're going to have like a whiskey, a couple of brands, or at least one brand of whiskeys that are semi-regional to the area at their watch shop, and of course watches. So I'm gonna go down there, get some content. They're actually putting me up in a hotel, so they're taking care of my accommodations a little bit, you know, that's always helpful. And that's this weekend. So if you're in the, Kokomo's just north of Indianapolis, so if you're in that area, come check it out, stop by, say hi. So we were up in Leelanau County, not too far from Empire. There's a lot of cool historical buildings and barns. One of the weird things, I think weird, maybe not to the people that do it, but there's a lot of photographers that'll come out to this area, and they'll go hunt for, there's a bunch of old barns around this area that are in various different states of restoration, or, you know, vintage age or whatever, and they'll take pictures of them. They're very scenic, you know, because you have a lot of greenery behind them and grass and fields, and then you'll have the barn. It's kind of a cool picture. I get it. Same thing with like getting lighthouses. There's a bunch of lighthouses up in this area, so people will go do photography around the lighthouses and beaches and sunsets and all that good stuff. So not much spirited driving today. A little bit of traffic. This is M22. Runs the coastline basically along the Lake Michigan shoreline on the northwest section of Michigan. On the wrist, I'm wearing the Maritac from CountyCom. I picked this up from my buddy Brave Sailor. This is like a forged carbon case, Just a fun, affordable watch. Super rare. They're limited. I'm sure they're long gone. So I was lucky enough to pick that up from my buddy Brave Sailor, who's a regular on the channel and in my Discord, and has been to a bunch of my meetups, whether it's the Random Rob meetups or C Number and Empire, or the if I go to Warren and Wand wind-up shows, which Warren and Wand wind-up show, Chicago, July, towards the end of July. So I'll be going to that as well. I need to book my hotel for that. And then in August, or at the end of August, welcome to the Village of Empire. At the end of August, I'll be out to Long Beach, California for the Mimos meetup. I'll give you more information on that, because if you're local to that area, I think maybe swing by. We're not going to just like restrict that to just the Discord members. I think maybe we should, you know, accept other people into the that meetup. I think that'd be kind of fun. Now, Mimo's shop is not very big if you've ever been there. We can't hold like more than a few people in it, but you wait outside. It's always nice weather there. There's a little bistro next door. There's a bar across the street. Going in and out. Take turns and checking out watches and talking to Mimo, that good stuff. So, all right, so this is Empire. If we turn left here, you go like downtown, and then there's a beach area. I'm not going to go down there because it's not very scenic, to be honest with you, unless you get all the way down there. Looks like they redid the gas station on the corner, or they're in the process of. There's a visitor center over there, the Sleeping Bear Dunes Visitor Center. That's really cool. So Empire is, it's a nice area for sure, and it is just basically south of the Glen Arbor area, which there's, if we get up that far, I don't know if we will, that place will be very busy. That place is very busy in the summertime. So we're in whatever date I posted this, we're on June like 11th 2023. So just cruising around. Once I get done with this video, I'm gonna head back home, and then one of the things that I really wanted to do with purchasing this car is I have a 17-year-old daughter. She's a junior in high school. Next year, you know, she's going to be a senior, then she's going to graduate, and then off to university. And I've been working with her on how to drive a manual transmission car. She loves cars. She's into cars. She wants to do more with the cars. So, and I've been fiddling with cars for a long time. So I want to get her trained up on how to drive a manual transmission. She's already doing really good, so we just need to log some miles, and I'm looking forward to her being able to drive manual transmission cars and have fun. Like she's talking about wanting like a Miata or some sort of sports car or something, but that's not really in the cards right now. You know, she need to save up for school and all that good stuff. So, but after school, you know, once you start off in your career, then you could do something fun. Like my son picked up a, you know, he kind of went through the same thing, went through school, got all set up, and now he drives a Ford Focus ST. He's done a bunch of mods to it. He's having fun with it. Very sporty, fun car. So, a bunch of these little scenic turnouts. Unfortunately, they're typically overgrown with trees. You're not going to really see anything. I don't know why they don't like trim those down, but you know, they try to make up nature errors, but then they're scenic turnouts, but there's nothing to see. So I've never understood that. Like, do something about it. Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. That's this whole area over here is all just dune shore area. So if you're ever up in this the northwest section of Michigan, you know, Traverse City area, Leelanau County, see, like, you can split off here. You can go Glen Arbor straight, Glen Havens to the left, and all the dune shores to the left. But that's where we're going to conclude this, guys. I will continue this drive another day. We'll go up and we'll see the lighthouse. We'll go see the dunes, all of that stuff, but not today. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.